Hi guys, thanks for clicking on my channel. Please make sure you're subscribing because I post beauty videos Monday through Friday, and I also post vlogs on weekends. So if you want to kind of keep up with me and watch all of my videos, they'll be on this channel and you'll get notified every single time. This look I wanted to do was a look that I saw online from Kourtney Kardashian. It's actually her makeup artist, Andrew Fitz Simons, I believe. And they post pictures all the time. They have a really good, like, clean image of her makeup. This is one that I really liked because it was not a nude lip. So I was really quick to jump on it and recreate it for you guys. I wanted to only use drugstore products because I just think it was kind of a fun challenge, and I think it actually worked. I will say there's one Urban Decay product, and that's the lip, but only because I could not find my Wet n Wild, this orangey red lipstick that I love so much. Stay tuned so I can show you all the steps to recreating this makeup. For the skin, I'm going to be using my Baby Skin from Maybelline. And I haven't used this in a while, actually. I usually just go straight in with my foundation lately. Skin, I'm using the Revlon Color Stay Foundation. This is in the color 370. I also have 375, but I wanted to see if this one is closer to NC40. Okay, I'm mixing that with 375, just because this one has like a good orange tone to it. I don't know. I'm like looking at it. I don't know. You want to make sure you bend back into the ear area, because otherwise people are gonna find you out, girl. If you guys have been following my Snapchat, you'll know that there was a couple of days where I was pretty much not on it at all. Ever since the Instagram had their like Insta Snap, I have been liking it. So I think what I'm just gonna do is do very like personal ones on Snapchat, like boring stuff that maybe isn't gonna gain me followers necessarily on there, and I'll keep all makeup stuff on my Instagram Snap. I've been building my makeup artist website for several weeks now, and it's just very, very time consuming, a lot of waiting because I do want some professional photographs in there and from all of my brides, my previous brides, so it just takes some time to get through that. But I just want to be able to make my new business cards, but I don't want to make business cards until I have my website completed. I'll just do it. You know what? I guess I don't have to wait. Okay, that actually looks so good. I can't even stand it. I love Revlon Color Stay. So I'm going to use a lighter foundation underneath my eyes, but first I'm going to start off with a little bit of corrector. But I'm just going to use a tiny bit with my fingers and get really close in there. This is just going to add some brightness. I found that, you know, a lot of people use orange underneath the eyes. I don't have like crazy dark purpley under eyes. I just like the way the yellow looks. It's very bright. And then to conceal my under eyes and make them very bright, I'm going to be using my Master Maybelline Master Conceal. This one's in the color 40. It's a very good neutral concealer. It's not very yellow based or pink based. I think it's pretty neutral, but I want to put kind of a lot on both sides because I want the under eye area to be very bright. So the thing I love about using a beauty blender for your foundation and your concealer is that when you have, let's say it's kind of like not blending perfectly, just use the butt of the foundation one, like where you use the foundation, to kind of blend it, and then now you won't really tell where your concealer started and ended. I like to use the butt of the beauty blender for that reason. Just kind of take the butt and blend out. I'm going to take a little bit of what's on there, just kind of dab. And because I kind of want this to be extra bright, I'm going to go back to this guy. I really love this during the winter. It's a perfect color in the winter time because I'm not as dark, but I'm gonna just play with it today. So this is the Wet n Wild contour palette. I'm gonna take the yellow one. It's very light, but I think we can make it work today because that's what we're going for. I think if you use a beauty blender, it's definitely not as insane looking. I like the way that looks. I don't have a drugstore eye primer, so I'm just going to be using my concealer for now. I'm using the same Maybelline one. One of the biggest ways you can make sure that your eyeshadow is not creasing is to set that with a powder. No matter what, you want to set it with powder. Kind of like a battle on eye gel liners, and I didn't do any of this prep work, and it made such a difference because it was like transferring on my lids. I'll link that video below because it's honestly one of my favorite battles that I think I've ever done, because the results were very fun and surprising. I think I want to use this color actually because I haven't used it yet. This is the Essence palette I got it from Ulta, but I'm going to use this guy right here. You can't really tell in the picture, but I want to use it. I'm going to spray my brush with the Infallible spray from L'Oreal. And I'm going to pick up that color and just place that on my lid. Just on my lid though. Holy crap, you guys, this is like honestly the best eyeshadow palette I think I've ever bought. Obviously there's no matte colors, but just the colors are all so flattering. I'm using the Contour Brown in that palette as my transition because you can't really see what else is going on there, so but the brown will help everything kind of look finished. So funny, so I was looking at these images and I wanted to do a recreation because a lot of her looks have been so pretty, and then as I was screenshotting all of them, and I had like 4 on my phone, I was like, they all look the same. They all look the same. It was just a different top that she had on, or, you know, there was really no difference in the looks except the fact that she had a different lip. And even the lips were pretty neutral, so could have been all the same color. But then I saw one where it was bright, and I was like, okay, let's do this one. But a lot of her looks are just very safe, but they're so flattering, very, like, just very pretty. And it looks good on her, so I was like, let me try this look. And honestly, I actually used to do this look a lot with a light eyeliner in the waterline, so I'm going to be doing that anyways, going back to my roots. I think if you wanted this eyeshadow color to really pop on the base, you could use the 24-hour color Maybelline Tattoo in Bad to the Bronze. That would have been a really pretty one to go underneath, but I don't want it to be shimmery because you're not going to be able to see it anyways. So I'm just going to leave it like this. This particular color in the entire palette is not as glittery as the rest of them. So that's kind of cool that it worked out. I did a little haul at Walmart, and this is what I bought. So pretty much it was the new color of the Revlon Color Stay. I bought myself a new eyeliner. If you saw my last favorites video, you'll know what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. There's a little thief in my video, so I have to get another one. And it's actually funny because I was just talking to Sandy, and she was wearing it at her trip, and she was in, I think, Wisconsin or something, but she was in and out of the lake, and she was like, it didn't budge, Susie, it's the best. And I was like, cool, so I bought it. So this is the Rimmel eyeliner, gel eyeliner. This is actually supposed to be 24-hour waterproof. Is it waterproof or water? Yeah, it says waterproof. I'm just going to bring it right back to the corner. I'm not going to make it a wing or anything because it just doesn't look like it's a wing, and if I can not do a wing for one day, I won't. Do my eyebrows. Actually, I'm going to do my eyebrows on camera because her eyebrows are a little differently shaped than mine. So hers are just thicker, so I'm going to go thicker. Stick with the drugstore theme. I'm going to be using, wrong end. I'm going to be using my NYX brow pencil. And trying to go a little thicker and darker than I normally do, even on the inner parts. And hers are pretty rounded, they're not pointed. And they're pretty thick even at the end, as opposed to mine, which almost taper in. Pretty close to it. Alright, now I'm using the concealer again to crisp up my brows because that's a huge feature in her look. Yeah, it makes such a difference when you add that concealer in there. Okay, and then because this powder is pretty bright, I'm going to be using that on my brow bone because it's very white. So it's going to give us that nice bright brow. Okay, so the other thing that I bought for my little haul were these Vegas Nay lashes. I've had these before. They broke on me because I was a little too rough with them and I was removing the glue. But I'm starting to get used to the bigger lashes. I love thin, clear band lashes, but lately I've been getting used to thicker, harder to maneuver lashes. And I think it just has to do with what kind of glue you use. So the glue that I'm going to be using is the Revlon one. It's the black tone. It's so sticky, dries very, very quick, and it doesn't slip and slide. So the ones I'm going to be using are Grand Glamour. In the picture, it's all about her lashes. I'm going to curl my lashes really fast and throw on a quick coat of regular mascara from Maybelline, the non-waterproof kind, and then I'll be right back. So now that I have my lashes on, it almost looks as if I have a whole eyeshadow look, and I don't. One thing I will say though about these lashes is that there is a small film of glue that holds the band together. Sometimes it can peek through your lashes and you can almost see like the shininess of the glue. I'm seeing it right now on this one of my favorite products from Rimmel. This is the eyeliner Scandal Eyes in the color Nude. Kourtney Kardashian uses this a ton on her looks. I think every look that I was looking at had this feature. This one's pretty dark, pretty bright for me, so I don't ever necessarily want to try the white one, but if you want white, go for it. But it's pretty white on its own, especially against my skin tone. I'm using my NYX powder. This is a bronzer in Deep. It has a very orangey tone, almost reddish tone, but it's going to go perfect for underneath my eyes. So I'm just going to tap that on a brush and go underneath my lash line for my drop shadow. And if you ever get any powder on your waterline, just go back on top of it and clean it up. The Wet n Wild guy, this one's a little bit deeper, it's a little bit more chocolatey, so I'm going to get that closer to my lashes. I'm actually tapping a little bit on my eye gel and very subtly, very softly getting that really, really close to the lashes. So for my bottom lashes, I'm using the L'Oreal Voluminous Black Carbon Black Mascara. This is going to be key for this look because it kind of balances out the look a little bit. And it's a very stiff formula, so it's going to cling onto your lashes and coat anything that got white eyeliner on. There's really nothing else with the eyes. So now for my cheeks, I'm going to be using the matte bronzer from NYX and buffing that all over. She always has a nice glow, always has a nice kind of contrast cheekbone. She likes to use a lot of like very natural looking makeup, so. But one thing she does go in on is the bronzer, and that's usually by the cheekbones. For blush, she actually has a very pinky tone, so I'm going to be using this guy right here. This is from e.l.f. This is their light blush palette, but this is the bottom one. I think this one's a little too dusty on me. It doesn't really look great, but all the rest of the colors work for me, so I'm satisfied with the powder, with the palette. Just kind of does it lower on her cheekbones. My battery's dying and it's so distracting. It's making me like so nervous. You can't tell too much what kind of highlighter she has on, but you can see there's some kind of shine because it's down her nose. So I'm going to just be using the Wet n Wild little face palette. I used this a couple of times before. I like bits of it. I'm taking a Motives brush and running that along this part of it and tapping that on my cheeks, because all of this under eye area almost looks like a pink hue. And then she definitely has some, mixing that with the lighter one. And then the last thing that we're going to be doing is the lipstick. So this lipstick is actually a color that I got from the Urban Decay. There's just like this really weird little sample set. But this is the color that I'm using. It's called Easy. It's beautiful. I wore it all day one day. It's in a vlog actually that I recorded, and I'll post that vlog below because it's not on this channel anymore. It's actually my old vlog channel. So I'll post that one below so you can see it in action. But it lasted such a long time. This color is insane. On my camera, it's looking very neon. In person, it looks beautiful, and it actually lasts a really long time without smearing or feathering on my lips. I hope you guys liked this recreation. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and if I should do another one. Maybe somebody different, but I always get people telling me that I look like her, so I thought I would do this recreation. Be sure to follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. I'll be posting all the links right here. I'll also post them right below in my description box. You guys know I'll always be posting those from here on out. I hope you guys loved it. I'll see you guys soon in my next video. Bye guys.